Hey guys, how's it going? I've got a pretty quick video for you guys today. Just in general, I've been taking a little bit of a break from Black Desert recently, just to focus on some other stuff and like my job and stuff. But aside from that, I kind of just wanted to share a little tip or strategy that I use to help myself always stay ahead. Um, I always try my best to avoid falling behind, just because of the like additional stress that it causes just from like always being behind deadlines and stuff like that. So there's a small adjustment that I make to my like daily routines that actually has almost entirely eliminated that for me. Um, and I basically structure my day the same way every single day. Um, at least every single day that I'm like trying to get something done. If it's just like a day where I'm doing nothing, then I just do whatever I feel like that day. But if it's like a day where I particularly am looking to get something done, I will start off with a to-do list. And I know probably most of you have either heard of or used a to-do list before, but essentially you just write down the tasks that you have to complete for that day on a list. You take that list and you complete the items, and as you complete them you check them off or mark them off, whatever, and there you go, that's the to-do list. But the way I structure my to-do list is a little bit different. So I first off limit the amount of tasks that I can put on the to-do list to 5 tasks, and essentially what that does is it stops me from having what I like to call task bloat. So like if I just put a whole bunch of like random things on there, like, oh, I need to do the dishes, I need to do laundry, I need to do this incredibly important work project, but I also need to like clean the litter box for my cats or something, and just like a bunch of random stuff. But in reality, there's only like a handful of tasks throughout the day that are like actually important to get done, and that will like actually make a difference in your productivity throughout the day. And so I'll put these 5 tasks that are I deem to be the most important on my list, and no more. After I get those 5 tasks, I'll then prioritize them, basically like in order. I'll organize them by priority. So if there's like one task that's particularly more important than the others, it goes right at the top of my list, and that's the first thing I'm working on for the day. So if I have like, I don't know, say a work project with a deadline that's coming up very soon, then that's going to be top of my list. I need to get working on that. I need to get progress made. And maybe after that, I really need to like clean the litter box or something. Maybe like the cats need a clean litter box. So that's like pretty important. So then that goes high up on my list as well. What the heck? I didn't even know this place dropped Manos clothes. What in the world? Okay, but anyways, so I will put that at the top of my list as well and make sure that I get that done. And so as I off those like things as I do them, basically work my way down my list, completing the 5 items, and then essentially that's kind of like my measure for like how productive I was that day. And the other thing I adjust to make myself basically always stay ahead and never fall behind is at the end of my to-do lists, I always take a quick second to just think about what my day tomorrow is going to be like. And then I add some tasks, maybe like 1 or 2 tasks on there that I can either push forward to today or I can do to make my tasks tomorrow easier, if that makes sense. So essentially every day I spend a little bit of time working ahead in order to like minimize the like stress and time crunch that I have the following day. And it's honestly reduced my stress all across the board, just like so much. And it's made me into a significantly more productive person, but also I feel like I'm just generally working less because like I don't have like the time crunch pressure often, just because like I'm always working ahead and I'm like working for tomorrow, I guess. And it doesn't even have to be like anything extreme either. So if I know like I have to get up for work early tomorrow, then I'm gonna spend a little bit of time today, basically like picking out my clothes, pulling them out, like setting stuff up for like lunch and snacks, and just like getting myself prepared and like started off on the right foot when the day starts, as opposed to waking up and being like, oh, I gotta get ready, and then like it's taking up a bunch of time, and then all of a sudden like I get delayed because I don't know, maybe like I can't find something I want to wear, and then all of a sudden I look down and I'm like way behind schedule, and I'm already starting my day off like super stressed because I'm like late for work or like late for whatever I'm supposed to be doing, and it just makes everything like infinitely smoother, and I just don't have that stress from that time crunch anymore. And it's made me a lot more of a morning person than I used to be. Especially growing up, I used to definitely hate the mornings, and I used to think people were crazy for waking up early, but now I kind of get it because I spend a little bit of time getting all these things prepared for the following day. And so when I wake up and it's like kind of early in the morning, I usually wake up around like 6:30 a.m. to 7:30, somewhere in there. Um, and I just have all of that time to just do whatever I want to do. So like maybe I want to like read or work on some stuff that is like for my personal life, or maybe I want to like go to the gym. I can do that, and I don't have any stressors or anything like kind of taking up my time. I'm just able to do whatever it is that I want to do without having to worry about, you know, do I have time for this right now? Or like, is there something more important that I should be doing? Because I spent a little bit of time the day prior just getting things in order so that I could have my free time in the mornings. And now waking up in the morning is honestly like my favorite part of the day. It is basically the time when I'm most productive in terms of like my own personal goals. I get like a lot of my reading done. I exercise. I make a lot of progress on my own personal goals, and it's just been a really good time for me. When historically mornings were often terrible and were like the biggest causes of stress for me in my life, but just making that simple shift of spending a little bit of time today to work for tomorrow essentially eliminated that, and in fact it turned me into much more of a morning person than I think I ever thought I would be. So if you guys want to give that a shot, try spending a little bit of time in your current day for your following day, and let me know how that goes, and I'd love to hear about it. Thanks, and I'll see you guys in the next video.